Liam, looking forward to getting back to club action?
Aye, really looking forward to it. Tough game against Ross County. They went up to Dundee midweek, got a 0-0, so good result. Always in the game. I've played against Malcolm Mackay's teams now, so kind of since he's been at Ross County. Always really difficult. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's been 3 weeks since the team have played a competitive match. It was 4 defeats before that, despite the fact that the performances weren't poor at that point. But is it just a case of wanting to get back out there and try and get some points on the board?
I think because we're playing really well, albeit it was kind of 45 minutes with 10 men against Livingston, we were not happy with. But 3 games before that played really well, albeit we want to win, but you give yourself a better chance of winning by playing well, so confidence was still fine. We're still good belief in what we're doing. I've been here a long time now, so I was really pleased with how the lads were playing in front of me. I wasn't having a lot to do every week. Following the gaffer's message and the staff's plan really well, and just in a good place. Alright, results weren't going to go away, but we're not going to win every game, and if you're not going to win it and you're playing really well, then that's probably a better place to be.
Was training a lot busier when you came back from the international break, just with guys coming back from injury?
It's really getting there now. Good to see a few faces back in the building, back ready to go. Help us big time. Got a lot of good players that have done really well over the last few weeks, but they need help as well. Gives the gaffer more options. Got a really good change in him, especially when everybody's back fit. So I get to have all the boys back now and look to see how far up the table we can go.
Especially when it's such a hectic schedule. I think it's maybe 5 games in the next couple of weeks that you've got. Having those extra bodies must just give everyone in the change room a lot more belief and confidence.
I don't think anybody will complain about the too many games. I think the boys would love to play as many midweek games as possible. As a player, you just love playing the games. Sometimes it can feel forever when it's Saturday to Saturday. So we're delighted the fixtures kind of tighten up a wee bit. It's kind of looking as though we've got a lot more to do in the next few weeks in terms of games wise. I'm just relishing the challenge. I try to get up the table.
When we talked about obviously your Scotland debut, but you must feel you're in a really good place at the minute.
I feel really good. I felt really good since the manager came in here. He's had a big impact in terms of my confidence and how I've been playing. Like I say, I always try to improve and get better. But in a right good place since the manager came into the football club. Gives you that belief, gives you that clarity in what he expects from your roles. I know people kind of say simplified it, but I would probably say more clarity in terms of what he wants for the team. And I've benefited from that like everybody else at the club. Albeit results haven't went that way kind of in the last 4 games, but 45 minutes with 10 men against Livingston we're not particularly happy with. As players, the gaffer's always looking every single week to make us better. I just feel as though that was the only time we never really played to the level we could, and we kind of get pulled apart. But we're in a right good place, even though results don't kind of suggest that.
And obviously the next 7 months is going to be massive, isn't it, as you try to cement your place in the Euro squad?
I think that'll probably be every Scottish player will probably want to see that now, won't they, as a target. But I've just went through the same kind of process. I spoke about it enough times now about how important it is to try and train well for your club, to play well for your club, because the gaffer at Scotland always tells you he's watching your club form when you leave. He tells you to be watching and tells you to play well. So don't get anywhere at Scotland if you don't play well for your club. So that comes first, and looking to do that start Saturday.
I mean, you're quite determined when you see Craig coming back with the Hearts, but competition for those spots.
Right, it's great. Great to see Big Craig back. I'd never really had any doubts that he was going to come back. I remember speaking about it quite early on. Kind of a freak in terms of how he moves for his age and all that. So I expect him to make a full recovery, and I'm glad he is, because he's an unbelievable goalkeeper. Probably one of the best the country's ever had, to be honest. And the competition's there, brilliant, love it. Myself, Xander, Craig, Angus, I love it. It's great, all really good guys, all got on well, all desperate to play, and then if you don't play, you support the guy that plays. So I love it.
You said that obviously Steve comes and watches your games. Has there been any indication of what he's thinking for the summer?
In terms of goalkeepers or that? No, nothing at all. The manager's just kind of keeps his cards kind of close to his chest, watches you, and then makes a decision. No indication really, but you know he's watching, don't you? You always know he's watching. He's got eyes everywhere. So I like to play well, and like to train well first and foremost for your club, to play here and try and have good performances.
Do you like having that sort of competition in the squads, especially when you're also close as well?
I do. I love it. Kind of because it's never personal between you yous, because yous don't pick the team, you know what I mean? So it's nothing to do with you, it's nothing to do with the guy who's playing that he's playing, he doesn't pick the team. So the relationships between the members of the squad should never deteriorate because it's nothing to do with that sort of person. I love it. Same here at Motherwell, great goalies here, and it's competition, and we all push each other every day. So that's no new to me when I go to Scotland, that competition. I've had competition here for a long time as well. So I think the fact the competition is so strong here helps me when I go away with Scotland as well. So I love that side of the game.
Just ahead of this weekend, Ross County have only scored 6 goals so far this season. How do you prepare for a game?
Try to kill us, innit?
You might not be as busy as Ross, I might hope you're being.
No, like I say, I've played against Ross County a lot, kind of since Malcolm Mackay took the job, and they're really effective, they're really efficient in what they do. They've got a clear style and a clear plan of how they're going to play. They put a lot of balls in your box, they ask a lot of questions in behind, try and pick up a lot of second balls, so we're well aware of that. The most important thing is, can we bring ourselves to the game, can we approach it in the right way, and can we try and implement the plan that our manager will have for us. So it's always a good game against Ross County, it's always close, and I'm looking forward to just getting back underway with the club games.
It could be a big summer and a couple of fronts for you with your contract up as well. Is that something you start to think about now, or do you just put it off a wee bit longer?
No, I don't think about it at all, to be honest. Obviously I'm aware of it, I'm not daft, do you know what I mean? I'm aware that my contract's up at the end of the year, but kind of a situation where just try and play well, like I've no control over that point, do you know what I mean? I'm going to be a Motherwell player till the end of the year, but I hope so, and I'm loving it, so whatever comes, like it's going to come. So I'm not really thinking about it, deal with it when it comes, and just try and do as best I can for Motherwell, like I have done for all the time that I've been here.
Is it something you've had a discussion with the manager or anybody else at the club?
I've spoke to the manager, we've spoke about it, and I'm really clear in kind of where he's at, and where the club's at with it, and they know my position on it as well. So the relationship's still really strong there, all pulling in the same direction, and it's something we've kind of said we'll address further down the line, is try and perform as well as we can, and then we'll kind of take that up kind of further on in the season.
Obviously you made it clear how much you like it here, you're in the Scotland squad as well. These are all factors that will come into play when you make the decision at the end of the season.
Aye, no, definitely. I don't ever hide away from the fact how much I love playing here. I think it's so important to be playing. I've always kind of wanted to do that. Even for the time when I left Rangers, I still had a year left in my deal. I had an opportunity to go and play at Livingston, and that's the most important thing for me, is to play. So no matter the level, you want an opportunity to play, obviously you need to earn that right. And I've loved how much I've played at Motherwell. I've tried to train well, try to conduct myself well every day, and hopefully that sees me well to the end of the season, and we'll just pick it up for there.
How big a factor will that be when it comes to your decision that you're getting game time here, as opposed to if you're thinking about someone else in your mind, Bill?
It'll be massive, it will be massive. It's just like kind of any job, isn't it? I can't stress enough how much I love it here. Great relationship with all the boys, great relationship with all the staff. Just try and contribute in kind of a positive way every day and every game. So I love it here, and that's obviously going to be a big factor when the decision comes to be made. But we're a long way away from that now. Like, I'm just being honest, we've agreed with myself and the gaffer, we're just going to park it. We're both kind of aware of where it's at, we're comfortable with where it's at. We'll just put it aside and just focus on the games, and see how far up the table we can get Motherwell.
Is it good to see Mika Gareth back? Have you seen him yet since he came back this morning?
Aye. Really good to see him. Obviously, because we've only seen him for that kind of short period before he got injured, unfortunately. And just kind of gives you that lift, because you know the quality he's got. I think the boys in the forward days have done really well. I think Big Theo's obviously played up there kind of a lot. Ollie, Connor's just come back from injury, so great options. And obviously Big John Obika's been an enormously important player for us in terms of what he provides in the game. So real good competition. Each player's kind of got a different way of playing as well, so they all offer something different. And Mika's just obviously provided that wee bit of kind of X factor you've seen against Hibs. That's something different, of high quality, so that's why the excitement's there. So good place, and there's plenty of options all over the pitch now.
The manager's well mentioned it's good to have Callum Butcher back, not just for his quality on the pitch, but you mentioned him snarling at the other his teammates at times when he needs to. And, does that help as well, having that kind of influence there at the back.
Aye, I think obviously you see the Butchie's aggressive side and he is very aggressive and that, but he brings a lot of composure as well, you know what I mean? There's a lot of composure that comes with Butch when he plays. Obviously when he's aggressive, it's time to be aggressive, there's kind of no holding him back, he'll be full steam ahead, but a lot of composure, a lot of experience there. I know everybody sees the tackles and all that and the aggressiveness, but he brings a good bit of calmness. Obviously Bevison playing that position and been excellent as well, so just kind of shows kind of the competition for places and how good a place the team's in. But ultimately the last 4 games we've lost and we've got to try and turn the defeats into victories now and see if we can up the performance a wee bit as well.